Sharing by ratio, this is an incredibly common question in exams. So let's have a look at an example. I am sharing 52 cards between Tom, Dick and Harry in the ratio 8:3:2. The first thing I do is I'm going to add up the ratio units 8 plus 3 plus 2, and that's 13. And I'm going to deal the cards out into 13 piles. And each pile will have 52 divided by 13 cards, 4 cards. And there they all are. Let's see who gets what. I give 8 piles of cards to Tom, because Tom gets 8 in the ratio. Lucky Tom. Dick, well, not so well off. He only gets the 3. And finally, Harry, just 2 for Harry. Hard luck, Harry. All the cards have been dealt. Let's see who gets what. 4 times 8 equals 32 for Tom. Just 3 times 4 equals 12 for Dick. And poor Harry, he only gets 2 times 4 equals 8. But you'll see that 8 plus 12 plus 32 equals the 52 cards. There are several ways of answering this question. This is my favourite way because I can summarise it in a table, which means I very seldom, if ever, actually I'll say never, get it wrong. Here's the table. You'll see that this summarises all the information given in the question. Here, these are the names, this is the number of cards, here are the ratio units, what I call ratio units, and there's 13 of them. The next column shows this sum. The value shows the value of each ratio unit, and it's 4. The value equals the total cards divided by the ratio units, 52 divided by 13. And finally, the amount. The amount shows the number of cards for each person, and that is simply the ratio units times their value. He's got 8 little packs, each one's got 4 cards in it, he's got 32. And that is all you need to do. I like this because I see all the information and I check it automatically at the end to make sure there's been no mistakes. The total for each person adds up to the total of all the cards, 52 and 52. Let's do another example. John, Paul and Ringo share 176 sweets in the ratio 4, 5 and 7. How many sweets did Paul get? Well, let's see. We'll start off with our table, and here we have all of the information in the question. John, Paul, Ringo, 176 sweets, ratio units 4, 5 and 7, and that totals 16. So the value of each ratio unit is total sweets divided by number of ratio units, and that is 11. And then I can work out the amount. Amount is ratio units times value, so I can fill that in. 44, 55, 77. And automatically, well not automatically, I have to make the effort, I add these up and I see that it's 176, which is exactly the same number of sweets we had to start with, which is lucky. So, now's your time to show your skills. Drake, Beyonce and Rihanna in action today. I hope you did well. Let's see how you got on. Here's the table complete. Drake, Beyonce and Rihanna. 3, 4, 5. That totals 3, 4, 7, 12. And there's 360 tickets. So divide 360 by 12 and I get 30, which is fine. And so the value is 30 and I multiply out to get the amount. 3 times 30, 90, 4 times 30, 120, 5 times 30, 150. I tot all those up and there it is. There's the check straight away. 90 plus 120 plus 150, 360. No, there's loads of different ways to do this, but I hope you like this one. I think this has taken a tricky question and made it almost easy. Never easy, but it's almost easy. So, if you've enjoyed this video, or even if you haven't, why not subscribe? There's plenty more coming. See you soon.